It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Miami. Washington now brings this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Tua. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Tua going to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So after the sack, here's second and 14. Looking to pass. Tua. Complete to Washington. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guys' pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Tar Heel, their rookie quarterback from UNC.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing here is May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we can talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Henderson running straight ahead and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. May. He'll buy some time right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
first carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. They'll throw with May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. To the air, May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Henderson hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now, the question, was the knee, in fact, down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's May. Steps away. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake May taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
In motion, Hill. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by Waller out left side. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Third and 4. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a high kick and hit pretty well. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw, it's May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Douglas, the man in motion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
From the gun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the shotgun, it's May. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the shotgun, May with it. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 29. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here now, third and a yard. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Milton Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. This is 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. They complete it to Hill. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially
in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In motion right here, Washington. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, and now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's May. It's complete to Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing here is May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll throw with May. Out to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. To the air, May. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Tua. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Tua.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Go ahead. Score with these guys, man.
Throwing Tua. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. Short pass caught by Henry. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll go down at the 28.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.